Hey guys, this is Scott and I'm here with another SoapUi video. This is video number 4 and today we're going to be going through adding more logic into our script assertions. If you want to follow along with this, you should be able to download the SoapUi project from the link below. Make sure you also download the WSDL, or you can create your own. So I'm just going to go project, import, and locate the soap project that you've downloaded. Open that up, you're going to get the pop-up window about the WSDL file. So this is where you're going to navigate to wherever you saved that WSDL file. Click OK, and we should be alright. Run the mock, so we've got something to run our tests against. And you should find in this version there is 2 test cases underneath the get hero name test suite. Our first test case has a request sending in Superman, and in our response we get back Clark Kent. We also have a assertion which you can see is green because it's passed, and in this assertion we're saying we're expecting Clark Kent to come back in the response. We're then pulling in the response and we're then drilling down to the actual element that we want to use, which is the get hero real name result, which is that highlighted one here. And then we're going to log it, and then we're going to assert and make sure the actual name equals the expected name. So that's great for this test, but if we decided to change this test and send in a different hero name, such as Iron Man, we get back Tony Stark, which is correct, but we can see that the assertion has failed. And the assertion has failed because it's still expecting to get Clark Kent in the response. So to get around this issue, what we can do is add more logic into our script assertion so that the expected response is based on what we're sending in. So if we just open up this second test case, let's start off with Superman again. And now I've already created this assertion just to speed this video up a bit, and we'll just run through what it's doing. So I'll make this a bit bigger. So once again, this is a script assertion, but instead of having a expected name at the start, we're actually pulling in the response. So this is using the XML slurper, and we're using, instead of the response, we're using get request contents. So this is going to take our request and then put it into this object, and then we can drill down to the alias that we're sending in. So if we just move that sideways a little bit, you can see that we're going body get hero real name alias, which is body get hero real name alias. So it's going to pull in whatever we've got written in this element. We then have a basic switch statement, which is going to take that name, it's going to turn it into a string and set it to lowercase, so we don't have to worry about casing at all. If it's Superman, then it's going to tell us that the expected name should be Clark Kent. If we send in Spider-Man, it should be Peter Parker. Send in Iron Man, it should be Tony Stark. And if it's none of those, it's just going to return an expected name of empty. Then we're going to pull in the response. So this is virtually the same as the previous assertion. We're going to pull in the response. We're using the XML slurper, but this time it's get response content. We're then going to define what the actual name is by drilling down to the get hero real name result. And then we're going to assert that the actual name equals the expected name. So if we run this test and we're using Superman, the expected name is Clark Kent. We run it using Spider-Man, the expected name is Peter Parker. So this is good if you know all the different options that you could have here. If you were testing and they'd given you a set of 10 different heroes, you could put all 10 different heroes in and away you go. But if you don't know the requirements, this probably isn't a very good approach, because you're not going to be able to fill it in with all the options, or if the options are just far too large to list in a switch statement. Yeah, we're just going to click OK, and we're just going to run, we can see that Superman, we get Clark Kent back and it's passing. So let's change it to Spider-Man. Right, so now we're getting Peter Parker back, which is correct because that's Spider-Man, and we can see that the assertion is also passing. We send in Iron Man, we get back Tony Stark, and the assertion is passing. So it's going to know that the result is based on what we're sending in. So that's an example of how we can add more logic into our script assertions. As you can see, if we made a mistake in this, we would end up with some errors. So if we're adding more complexity to these assertions, we probably want to make sure that we're getting our work peer review from someone else so that they can spot any mistakes we might have. So that's all for this video. Just wanted to give you a quick idea of how you can add more logic into these assertions. If you like the video, click the like button and subscribe. And in the next video, we're going to be going through cloning and copying tests and some of the different ways we can do that.